Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we are going to talk about all these devices you can see in the screen, and we are going to talk especially about the stabilization thing, because there is a lot of kind of stabilization in nowadays, and right now we are going to compare mobile stabilization. We are comparing it to the Osmo Pocket 3. We have A6700 also in here. We've got Weebill S in here from Zhiyun. So let's begin from the mobile. It's a Xiaomi Mi 10T 5G from 2020, as you can see. And at the beginning, I will say that here is a little thing, because the focal length in these devices will be a little bit different, because it's hard to make the same in this test for the all devices. And in the Xiaomi Mi we have a lot of crop while stabilization, so it's a kind of 33 millimeter equivalent of full frame, so it's gonna be a little bit tighter at least, but this is how it works. So we've got 33 millimeters full frame equivalent in here, and in the other devices it will be a little bit different. So that's it. And the next one is Osmo Pocket 3 from DJI. I think that I don't have to talk too much about this device, because I think that you already know this. And here we've got a mechanical gimbal on the top of this camera, so that's the main thing for it. And in here we've got 20 millimeters equivalent, so it will be visibly wider. And let's go to the A6700. Here we've got I will be using it with 16 to 55 f2.8 G lens, and right now I'm recording with this lens, and I'm also recording with ZVE10, which I very like, by the way. And here we've got I will test the gyro data stabilization, so I will be stabilizing it with gyro flow on a mobile phone. Yes, exactly, that's what you hear. I will be rendering it on a mobile phone, and the gyro flow is the application I will make it. And I will also check Active Stabilization, so it's Active SteadyShot, and it's built in stabilization in A6700, and it works kind of good with Sony lenses. And we are going to check how it works comparing to the other stabilizations. And the last thing I'm going to compare for you today is Zhiyun Weebill S, which you can see on the right side on the screen right now. And Zhiyun will be working with also A6700, and I will be working with standard stabilization, so it's sensor stabilization only, and it is called IBIS. And there are different words about this, because some say it's good to have IBIS stabilization on. Some people say it's better to record on a gimbal without any stabilization, but I will take it with stabilization standard on. And I also have some top handle on the Zhiyun gimbal, and in the later part of the video you will see how I work with this, how I am holding these devices. I will also say more about the scene I'm going to make, so you will see in a minute how I going to handle these devices, how I'm going to work. You will be able to see all the behind the shots when I'm walking, etc. So I think that we are going in a second to the second part of the video. So that's it, and let's go straight to the point. I will talk a little bit of scenes right now,
4 kinds
and
of shot, and of course you will see all the shots from all devices. And the first one is just randomly walking. So I will be walking straight forward, and at the beginning I will be walking slowly, and then I will walk a little bit faster, so you will be able to see the how I am doing it. And on the second shot you will see the orbital shot, so we will have a subject, and I will be going to a little bit around it. So that's the second one. And the third shot will be some kind of panning, but during this panning I will be also going down. So I will be going to the side and going down at the same time. So it's kind of basic move, but we will also take it to the check. And the last one is low angle shot with changing the angle of a camera. So I will be chasing the subject and changing angle of the device. So right now it's looking like that I'm behind. I'm going to take the same spot and turn around camera around 90 degrees. So that's it. We have 4 different scenes, and right now let's take a look how it will be working. So for the mobile I will be having it on a kind of small and basic stick. In terms of low angle shot, it will be similar on the camera and Osmo Pocket 3. Osmo Pocket 3 also will be mounted on a Ulanzi MT34. Right now we can see how I will be working with a gimbal and camera. So A6700 also will be mounted on a tripod like this, and I will be just going and chasing the subject. Okay, so that's all the theory around this, and let's take a look on the shots right now. And we are beginning with smartphone, and guys, I have to tell you that I like that one. It looks kind of good. It looks very good for a smartphone, and that one was good. So let's go to the Osmo Pocket 3. Right now we are walking slowly, and now we are taking faster pace, and we can see a little bit of jumpiness, a little bit of jerkiness, but this is how it works. Right now A6700, and it's stabilized after work in a gyro flow, as I said, and it's cropped about 10%. And I have to tell also that gyro flow, you can manually adjust how much crop you want to have, and I put it to around 10%. And also with Active SteadyShot, which you can see right now, there is also similar crop around 10% to make this stabilization in a camera. And right now we've got Zhiyun Weebill S. It's standard stabilization, so it's sensor stabilization called IBIS mode on, and this is how it looks, kinda nice, smooth and good looking. Okay, and let's go to this orbital shot. We've got smartphone for the as a first. It looks kinda good, I think. Smooth. It it's kind of very important that smartphone is very easy to carry, so it's kind of good. Osmo Pocket is also very good to hold. It's very light, so it's very easy to use it. You just pointing to shoot and there is no problem around using it. And right now A6700 and stabilization in post, gyro flow, it's kinda good. It's looking very good. I wasn't just taking to favorize anything. I was using all these devices like average Joe. I wasn't doing any ninja walking in here, any soft knees, any just delicate thing. I was just using it like take to the hands and just go normally. I wasn't trying to do it as steady as possible. I was just using it normally. You could see that Active SteadyShot didn't work very well. It was a little bit more shaking, etc. And right now we are at the Weebill S. It's also looking very good. It was a little bit harder in here because I had to point it straight forward, and it was just bigger, so it has also the size of these devices. It has also both sides, because that Weebill S is bigger. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not good. So I will tell more about this later also. And right now you could see that Xiaomi was pretty smooth, pretty nice looking, and it was kinda good. I like it. Osmo Pocket 3 is also similar, very well made, and gyro flow right now. We have to say that it's kinda easy shot, just panning with a little bit going down, so all this stabilization work very good. Instead, Active SteadyShot right now, which we can see that it's wobbling and it's losing horizontal a little bit, so we can easily say that Active SteadyShot in this case didn't work as well as all other stabilization. And right now we can see gimbal stabilization on the Weebill S, and it's also very good, smooth, nice move, brilliant. And here we go to the last shot. So it's a low angle with a changing of 90 degree, and right now we can see the smartphone thing, and it's kind of good, very nice looking, smooth. I have nothing to complain about. Osmo Pocket, just look how good it looks. It was a little bit lower because it was easier to control, etc. So it also made the shot looking special. Right now A6700 and stabilization in post in gyro flow also looking kind of good. We can see a little bit of jittering and jelly effect in the background. It's because also of the shutter speed, but I will tell more about it later. Active SteadyShot right now didn't look as good as the other stabilization, and Weebill S right now we can see very good, nice looking, smooth move, so it's also great. Okay guys, and before I will tell my opinion about all this stabilization and devices, please let me know in the comment section, how do you see this, which stabilization works the best for you, how do you think, how would you rate it, and if you use some kind of stabilization already, maybe you're some pro, let me know in the comments section, how do you use it, what's your opinion about, and how do you see that. Okay guys, so how I see this, as the worst and on a 5th place, I would give
Active SteadyShot, guys. Yes, this stabilization built in an A6700, it works maybe for some little shots, it works for slowly panning, it works for just point and shoot handheld in when you are standing in place, but when you want to make some more complex move, then it starts to make a jello effect and don't work too good. So that's my opinion, and I don't know how you think. The fourth place, it's I have to tell that it's between mobile phone and it's between Gyro flow, because they are both electronic stabilization and they work both kind of good. They have some good and bad moments. Both of them have some artifacts in the background, but finally I will give a fourth place to a smartphone, because it's a kind of huge crop, and I hope that we will be able to get better stabilization in mobile phones in recent years. So right now it's a 4, and the third place goes to Gyro flow. So Gyro stabilization, I like that kind of stabilization. You can easily adjust amount of the stabilization in post, so you can decide if it's a 5%, you can decide if it's a 20%. So it's also a very good news for all the guys. But the one thing is that I would recommend to use a little bit faster shutter speed, because 150 is too slow. Then you can see a lot of jittering in the background, and if you will make it right like 100, 1 to 160, or even 1 to 200s, then you will be not seeing these jittering effects in the background, and with it will be looking more clear and more smooth. So faster shutter speed in this gyro stabilization and you are in. And the second place in my opinion goes to Osmo Pocket 3. So it's a great device, I like it, I love it almost. But there is one thing, it's very light and small device. It's very good, but because of this, it's a very light setup. You can see also more jittering when walking, so it's hard to stabilize this axis, and you will see these jumpy moves when you're going around, and it's just clearly because of it's a small and light device, and it's harder to stabilize in your hand. And it's also why the first place go to a Weebill, because it's a little bit bigger, you have more advanced option in it, you can custom your smoothness, dead bands, etc. So Weebill gets a first place in my opinion right now. So the huge gimbals still wins, but I hope that we are going to see some little changes in the future. So guys, please let me know in the comment section how you think. Subscribe, comment below, like, and thank you for watching. See ya guys.